Good afternoon. This is Bill Smith, and this is our weekly update for Instructional Services. Just wanted to make sure that you all are informed about what's going on and have an opportunity to be able to think about the things that and the directions that we're going and be able to provide some feedback. So first, again, our two driving questions. How can I best serve your needs as you serve the learning needs of children? And how will I know that I'm meeting your needs and leading learning? So with those two driving questions, here's where we're going. First off, at Instructional Services meeting, we reviewed the board workshop. At that board workshop, we went through some thoughts about guiding our resources and targeting our energies to where we believe those directions are going, especially focusing on what the KSA needs are, as well as what Kent ISD's strategic plan indicates. So we're looking at aligning our resources with focus, and that focus is on instructional services, or at least the part of instructional services that the focus is on will be wrapped around a hybrid school. And Jared has got a team working on that aspect. Again, it's a prototype opportunity, looking at only 400 students. 200 of those students are alternative ed, and 200 would be homeschool type students. So a limited venture into a hybrid school. And more information will come on that later. Instructional technology, continuing to work on expanding the capacity of Igor and the curriculum crafter, building a bridge between those two so that it's a very user-friendly tool for teachers, students, parents, and so forth. Working on early childhood, moving from option 1 to option 2, more of an ISD involvement. Special education regional centers, and how will that impact us in the transition there, and then obviously CTE and the rollout of potentially 2 new programs and a new location for an additional location for culinary arts in downtown with Grand Action. So great things on the radar, as well as phase 2 of Kent Innovation High. So lots of things discussed at the board workshop. We have some important KSA committee meetings coming ahead. Secondary redesign and collaboration committee continue to move forward in key areas, as well as Common Core College Career Readiness Committee. So those big things moving ahead. We are full-fledged in action in our regional meetings. The way this works again is these regional teams have been introduced, and all 3 regions have had that opportunity so far to go out and meet superintendents at the regional meeting. And again, the goal will be that, the process for updates will be they'll meet weekly with their director, and then the director will bring that back to Instructional Service Directors meeting. So our goal is to be very visible in local districts, develop relationships, find a way to provide meaningful supports, and the local districts articulate what's meaningful to them, and we will adapt. And then again, job 1 for us will be the Common Core audit, and the LEA will dictate the pace and depth at which we provide the support. So we're coming in to provide them the help that they need. We already had 1 district in Region 3 reach out to us, and we're in the process of scheduling our team to go meet with their administrative staff. There's another district in Region 1 that is in the process of some leadership change and has reached out to us to provide services in that transition. That transition might be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or it might be until the end of the school year. So very exciting times for instructional services. Change leadership. This is a process that's kind of picking up from where we left off in the Change Network. It's an opportunity for us to work with Mary Jo Kuhlman and the Adaptive Leadership Training Group from Cambridge. We had a conference call the other day to finalize the agenda and plan, and that will be rolled out here very soon. Target dates are February 7th through 9th, and that will involve local districts that send their leadership teams. Those leadership teams will have an opportunity through a project-based learning opportunity to explore adaptive leadership as they roll out the preparation for Common Core. So it's very critical that Common Core audit is a great tool, which will become the data tool to measure our success for the change leadership piece. First steps in instructional services, what's happening now? We did have to postpone our visit to Muskegon ISD, but we'll reschedule that, and that's a way for us to understand that 1/2 of the population for the hybrid school. We're going to try to either adopt the WAY model in its entirety or replicate the best of it. We also have been continuing our vendor technical meetings for the instructional technology piece, team meetings going on the hybrid school, and we're working in the foundational steps of a partnership between Kent Innovation High and KCTC to develop opportunities for testimonial of success in the STEM type instruction, merging Kent Innovation High and KCTC in a meaningful way. And critical to this, Kent Innovation High is a challenge of getting courses that will be co-taught and aligned at 75% of the content. It's hard to pair courses up that they can overlap content by 75% when you look at it for the entire semester. But if you look at it through snapshots of time and what's available for our students when it comes to partnering them in small mini lessons of 3 days to 10 days, then I think it becomes manageable to get those courses to overlap by 75% and making that type of hands-on learning very meaningful. So again, exciting times, instructional services. We're working on partnering with NROC, the National Repository for Online Curriculum. It's an offshoot of the Monterey Institute, closely aligned with the Gates Foundation, and taking that content, which is level 2, level 3 type content, and merging it with Curriculum Crafter and Data Warehouse in a meaningful way to allow our local districts to be able to take advantage of that in the form of what the Collaboration Committee is seeking. Our Collaboration Committee has explored this in 4 key areas, one of which would be to look at what a hybrid model in learning would look like and the potential savings. Savings for moving away from traditional textbooks and into digital text. The opportunity to be able to create an extra or accelerated learning piece to save college tuition to parents and what that would mean for local districts, as well as embedding credit at KCTC, which is very important. Again, the goal of the Collaboration Committee essentially is to increase efficiencies, which will lead to increased opportunities for time, resources, and money, and have that all shift to improve learning. So very important pieces. We're in the early stages of exploring curriculum remixing, and I'll keep you up to date on that one. And again, this is our strategic planning piece. That's the magic wheel of priorities and initiatives, and it's very, very challenging, but we got a great team to work on it. Attached, you'll find the report from each of our groups. Teaching and learning, again, I've uploaded this to SlideRocket so you can read this a little bit easier than on the YouTube video. Technology update. School improvement. Special education. CTE update. And that's it. Don't forget, tomorrow we have Techno. I'll be giving a presentation there, and I know several others will be giving presentations. Very excited for the opportunity, and I hope everyone welcomes Kathy into instructional service, although she was here already down Curriculum Crafter, but she's just moved down the hall a little bit, and if you get a second, come on over and say hello to Kathy. So have yourself a great week.